Hello, YouTube family. Welcome back to No More RIP, No More Residing in Poverty. My name is Ray Williams, and as usual, I bring you videos about financial literacy and how you can use financial literacy to build your personal wealth. Remember, give me the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, share the video with your friends, family, and associates, and also go to the website www.yenoneminc.com. You'll see it posted on the video. Okay, this video is about how millions of black people are poor and fall through the economic cracks because of environmental paralysis. Now, you may ask, what is environmental paralysis? Well, they are paralysis that a person or group of people minds are formed unconsciously to think, believe, and behave in a certain way based on their family, social, educational, and workplace environments. An example, a person grows up in an environment with positive messages, thoughts, and beliefs, and another grows up in an environment with negative thoughts and beliefs. The first group grows up in an environment that encourages them to get educated. They have books in the house. Their families and friends watches educational programming. They talk about things of interest, and they look for ways to progress. The second group grows up in an environment where no family or friends read books, or very few. They spend many hours watching non-productive programming like sports and entertainment, talk shows. They talk about negative things, and they express no interest in progressing. As most individuals from these groups grow up, they continue and in most cases pass on their experiences and beliefs to others in their environments, and it becomes a cycle. So basically, you know, the buck keep getting passed unless someone decides to break the chain. But the problem is a lot of times this is unconscious thinking because they are not aware that they can better themselves. They do not understand there is a process to bettering yourself if you want to escape poverty, if you want to get out of economic situation. So what does this have to do with building wealth? Everything. Because when you have been conditioned to believe certain things, you become paralyzed in your thinking and beliefs. If you believe you cannot build wealth because you are not smart, don't have the right connections, or lots of money, then that's what you will act on. You will act on your beliefs. Have you ever heard people say things like, the rich get richer and the poor gets poorer? They will not let us. I am not smart enough. And many other things to justify, their conditioning. Rather than saying things like, I am going to learn how to build wealth. I am going to educate myself. Or I know I can change my situation. That's the key, knowing that you can change your situation. You cannot rely on someone else to change your situation. You can rely on people as helping you change your situation. But no one can change you except you. You have to take the first steps. I know this from experience. I grew up in such an environment where it was not bad, but it was not encouraging. Basically, that means that the environment itself wasn't bad. It wasn't an abusive environment, but it was not an encouraging environment. I am, and which I did not know until I was in my 20s, that I am dyslexic. I knew and did not believe that I was dumb, though I was told by so many people in my environment that I was, but I never believed it. I was even placed in the remedial class. Now, being placed in the remedial class was a good thing, not a bad thing, because in the remedial class, I received the special attention that I needed where I could focus. Whereas the other class, where the students were more advanced, the teachers did not take the time to explain things in a certain way to those of us who did not understand because we come from a different, say, family environment. So being in remedial class turned out to be a good thing for me. I enjoyed being there because I received the special attention that I needed. Even though the kids teased us about us, called us all kind of names, etc. But that it didn't matter. I never bought into the beliefs that others put on me. I took advantage of the special attention I was given in remedial classes. I focused on learning even though I did not have the full grasp of how to overcome my situation. Matter of fact, in high school, I started losing interest in school and finally dropped out. But I knew I wanted to do better. So the next school term, I went to a local junior college, took an entrance exam, and got enrolled. After one semester, I realized that I was not ready for college. So I went to an Air Force recruiting office and was able to get into the Air Force by luck at age 19. This is a true story. During the application process at the recruiter's office, the recruiter asked if I had a high school diploma because we had discussed in a conversation earlier and I mentioned that I was in college. But he asked me if I had a high school diploma. And before I could say anything, he said, that's a silly question. You're in college. I did not volunteer an explanation. My point is sometimes you must take risk to get what you want. When it comes to building wealth, you must take risk and action and not get paralyzed by your environment and not buy into false evidence appearing real. Let me repeat that. Do not buy into fear, false evidence appearing real. And what that means is that if someone say that you're a dummy or whatever they want to call you, you don't buy into it. Because if you do, that's what destroys you. You let them control your state of mind. But as long as you have faith in yourself and belief in yourself is what counts. Do not buy into fear. Fear will help keeps a lot of people down. Fear stops progress. Okay, and this is interesting, and I want to use this particular person, Madam C.J. Walker, as a prime example of what a person can do with their life. For you, all those who don't know who Madam C.J. Walker is, she's an African American woman, the first self-made female millionaire, black or white. Madam C.J. Walker had no wealthy family, no formal education, no bank loans, no government funding, or social media. Definitely no social media uh, around 1910 or so. But she grew her business by advertising in black newspapers, accepting mail orders, and training a legion of agents. In 1910, Madam C.J. Walker businesses included a salon, a beauty school, and a factory with what became a line of 10 products. Madam C.J. Walker would employ over 23,000 agents nationwide, affording them financial independence. The house she built was at 20,000 square feet, 34 rooms, and was completed in 1918. So think about it. She in early 1900s, say, she could have come up with all kind of reasons. I'm black. I don't have a high school diploma, or the banks won't loan me money. I mean, she had so many excuses. eh, you know. So did she let that stop her? No, and not just her. Also, there were lots of other blacks who have made accomplishments during the same time frame. Except, you know, you have to go and dig for it in your history because they sometimes don't want people to believe that blacks progress. And we go back to Black Wall Street. This, around the same time or a little before. But the thing is, people did not let the system and the environment paralyzed them. Now, what this has to do with 2025? Duplicate the process. Start a business. Advertise on social media, which is affordable. You can reach millions of people compared to the way it used to be when you had to run magazine ads or newspaper ads. It was expensive. You can find products or services. You don't have to have your own products or services. You can find a third party company and sell their products and services. And then you can train a legion of affiliate agents. Start your own affiliate marketing business and help them become financially independent. The process of building wealth is still the same. You get out there, you find a product or service, and you reach out to the masses and sell a portion of your product or services to masses. Example, as I pointed out in a previous video, if you have a product to sell for $50 and you can reach 1,000 customers or clients per month, $50,000 per month. Now, imagine if you have, let's say, we're talking about agents. Instead of 23,000, imagine if you have only 1,000 agents that you're selling, that's selling your products or service as an affiliate, and you're making money off the 1,000 people. Or if you do grow it to 20,000. So the point is, you can build wealth. It's a lot easier than it was in 1910. So don't let your environment paralyze you into thinking that you cannot do it. It's up to you to make a decision if you want to do it, and you find a way to do it. As I call the internet the equalizer. Imagine when Madam C.J. Walker was coming along, if there had been internet, it may have been illegal for blacks to have access to internet because it would have made it so easier for them to get educated. It'd be so easy for them to communicate. So don't buy into the environment. Change your environment, and your environment will change your life. Remember, give us a thumbs up, hit the like button, visit our website, www.ynoneemmettinc.com, and share the video. Thank you for watching.